This week, Central Asia was in the spotlight, from rising metal prices to logistics and energy projects. We'll break it down, these trends, in our weekly segment, Central Asia in Focus. Joining me is political analyst Uzhet Shigirbayev. Uzhet, welcome back.
Thank you, Nurbek. It's always great to be here.
Uzhet, looking at this week's developments, what do they tell us about Central Asia's evolving economic role?
Well, what we're seeing is Central Asia positioning itself as a strategic resource and connectivity hub. High metal prices are making the region more attractive to investors. Logistics and tracking systems are improving transparency, and energy and infrastructure projects are laying the groundwork for long-term growth. Well, let's take a closer look at the key stories. Against the backdrop of global geopolitical instability, interest in traditional precious metals such as gold and silver is increasing. In recent months, gold has reached record highs, with prices already exceeding $5,600 per ounce. Simultaneously, the silver market is demonstrating strong growth amid a tightening supply. Since the beginning of this year, silver prices have risen by more than 30%, surpassing $100 per troy ounce for the first time. Kyrgyz expert, Doctor of Economics Mr. Tolonbek Abdirov, notes that silver prices exceeding this level represent an important signal for Central Asian countries, rather than merely a short-term market fluctuation. The region has gained an opportunity to increase revenues through the extraction and export of polymetallic ores. Moreover, rising prices enhance the attractiveness of the sector for potential investors. Among those investors who are interested in the raw materials is the United States. My colleague, Baljan Semigulina, discussed this outlook with Mr. Andrei Danieri, Associate Director of the Eurasia Center at the Atlantic Council. Here's the segment.
But look, I think the opportunity for the United States is that now we see something like a whole-of-government approach toward advancing in securing critical minerals and the supply chains that supply the products that we need for all sorts of daily life and advanced systems, whether that's economic, whether that's defense, whether that's AI and new technology. And Central Asia, I think, as a historic region of connectivity between many different parts of the world, offers a really unique opportunity for the United States in that it's a region that's rich in a lot of these raw materials.
Starting from the 11th of this month, a cargo tracking system based on the mandatory use of navigation seals will be introduced across the territory of the Eurasian Economic Union. The tracking of cargo shipments is carried out within the framework of the agreement, which was signed back in 2021. As part of the implementation of the agreement, Kazakhstan has undertaken comprehensive measures, including amendments to the national legislation, modernization of the information systems of supervisory authorities, and the testing of interagency coordination mechanisms through pilot projects in both road and rail transport. Overall, the implementation of this project is expected to regulate procedures for monitoring the movement of goods transported between the EU member states. A meeting of government delegations from Turkmenistan and Afghanistan was held in the Afghan city of Herat. During the talks, the parties conducted a detailed review of the progress of key transregional projects, including the TAPI gas pipeline, the TAP power transmission project, and railway infrastructure initiatives. The negotiations resulted in the confirmation of construction timelines for the Afghan section of the TAPI gas pipeline, which is expected to be completed by the end of this year. An important outcome of the meeting was a disclosure of interest from the Saudi company, Delta International, in investing in the TAPI project. This interest reportedly extends beyond gas procurement to include the expansion of Turkmenistan's resource base, the development of gas infrastructure up to the Indian border, and the establishment of a gas hub at Pakistan's Gwadar port. The nuclear sector is rapidly advancing in Central Asia. In particular, Rosatom proposed to create a nuclear cluster in Uzbekistan. The project is planned to open on the territory of the future nuclear power plant. This cluster is expected to include nuclear medicine and radiological competences, serving the needs of agriculture, healthcare, and material sciences. At the same time, in Kazakhstan, a document has been signed on the construction of a second nuclear power plant, which will be located in the Zhembyl district of Almaty region. Overall, it's evident that the countries of the region are interested in the rapid implementation of these projects, which are expected to form a new industrial and energy framework for long-term development. Uzbekistan has completed the first stage of its population census and is now entering the second phase. During this initial stage, more than 30 million of people were counted, which represents almost 82% of all households in the country. This census is particularly significant as the last nationwide population census in the country was conducted almost 37 years ago. To build on the results of the first stage, the second stage will take place from February 4th until the end of this month. This additional phase is necessary because some citizens did not participate in the online registration during the first stage, while others made some errors when filling out the questionnaires. And that's all from my part, Nurbek. Giving the floor back to you.
Thank you, Jet, and we continue. A lot of news ahead coming up in the moment.